The cops were reluctant to leave without getting their hand on somebody besides grandfather. The night had been distinctly a defeat for them. Furthermore, they obviously didn't like the layout. Something looked, and I can see their viewpoint, phony. They began to poke into things again. A reporter, a thin faced, wispy man, came up to me. I had put on one of mother's dress, not being able to find anything else. The reporter looked at me with mingled suspicion and interest. Just what the hell is the real lowdown here? But he asked. I decided to be frank. Now, what happens is the police are ready to leave. They are not, leave without getting the hand on somebody besides grandfather. Like they found our grandfather, but they did not find anyone else. They just wanted to find someone else. There was no one else rather than grandfather, and that night had been really a defeat for them. It has been a defeat, a tolvi. Okay, that was a loss for them because they did not find anyone else rather than grandfather. And furthermore, they obviously didn't even like the layout that something looked and what layout in the sense what all they mentioned that someone looked and they came inside the viewpoint, the phone came and they began to poke things into everything, their shelf, their cupboards, their suitcase and all, but find nothing. And also all this overall when they thought it was all loose, all waste, nothing was useful. So now there was a reporter whose face was thin. He was a wispy man and he came to the writer and he said that what is it that actually going on? What is it that happening? We are not getting any news properly. When the reporter came to him, the writer was wearing one of his mother's dress because he could not find any one of his own. And that's what. When the reporter asked him that what is it exactly going on, the writer thought to tell him the truth. He just wanted to tell the exact thing that had taken place. So, see, here itself we can find the moral that when we elaborate things by our own, when we start to make stories on our own, when we start to cook with our own ingredients, like 2 or 3 men had come, a burglar is there, ghost is there. We started putting the ingredients and we cooked that there is someone in the house and called the police and all these things. That time we are defeated. Defeated na நம்ம தான் அடிக்கப்படுகிறோம். நம்ம தான் தோல்வியாகிறோம். So we are defeated and everything goes in vain. There was no use at all. Even the police were there, it was useless. Even they searched everywhere, it was useless. They caught grandfather, it was for useless. Everything was useless. Nothing was for any use. So, at last, the writer thought that let me say the truth. In our life, to speak the truth is very, very important. How many of you really speak truth at least 90% in a day? Yeah, சும்மா விளையாட்டுக்கு. No, my dear children. Even for விளையாட்டுக்கு you are not supposed to say a lie. சும்மா ஏமாத்தி பார்த்தேன். No. A lie is a lie. If you say yes, that means it has to be yes. If you say no, it has to be no. There is no saying that it is yes, but I want to say no. Do you understand? அது இருக்குது ஆனா எனக்கு அது இல்லைன்னு சொல்லணும்னு தோணுது. ஸோ அதனால அது இல்லை. That is wrong. That is wrong. If it is there, it is there. You have to say the truth. Never speak false. Never think for yourself. Never think that it is not there and say that it is there. Never do that. We have to speak the truth. This is the moral, this is the big moral of the story, that we have to speak the truth. Just because of one imagination, just because of one lie that you say, someone else would be affected. இன்னைக்கு ஒருவேளை நல்லா இருக்கலாம், நான் செஞ்ச தப்ப நான் செய்யல, அவன் செஞ்சான்னு சொல்லிட்டு சார்ட்டு அவன் அடி வாங்குறது உனக்கு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கலாம், நல்லா இருக்கலாம். பட் இன் ஃபியூச்சர் இன் யோர் லைஃப் அவன் அடி வாங்கினதுனால அவனுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பாடம் அவன் கற்று வாழ்க்கையில் அவன் முன்னேறுவான். பட் உனக்கு அது ஒரு பாதிப்பாக இருக்கும். யூ மே பி டிஃபிட்டட், யூ வுட் பி டிஃபிட்டட். So speaking truth is very much important in one's life. That will save one's life. That will help you to grow in your life. That will help you to become a big man in your life. When you are true in your things, you will get many blessings. You will flourish in your life. See, if I speak lie, okay, what others will say? அவன் புழுவேன், எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் புழுவிட்டே இருப்பான், அவன் எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் பொய் பேசுவான், அவன் பேச்சு நம்பாதீங்க. And people will start, moving out of you. They will only come to you for your good if they need. Otherwise, they will never show their love or affection to you. They will never be in touch with you. But if you speak truth, they will definitely always be around you. They will be with you. They will help you. They will always be your best friend just because you say truth. We can trust him. We can trust in him. We can tell him anything. அவனை நம்பலாம்ப்பா, அவனை நம்பி நம்ம எதுனாலும் செய்யலாம், எதுனாலும் சொல்லலாம், அவனை நம்பி நம்ம எந்த காரியத்துக்கு அவனை விட்டுட்டு போகலாம், அவன் ஏமாற்ற மாட்டான். That trust will be there. In your life, trust is very, very, very important. To trust someone is, உலகத்தில் யாரையும் நம்ப முடியாதுப்பா, ஆனால் ஒரு ஆள் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருக்குன்னா அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம், அது ரொம்ப விலையே இருந்தது. So always learn to be true. With him. We had ghosts, I said. He gazed at me a long time as if I were a slot machine into which he had, without results, dropped a coin. Then he walked away. The cops followed him, the one grandfather shot holding his now bandaged arm, cursing and blaspheming. I'm gonna get my gun back from the old bird, said the zither cop. Yes, said Joe. You and who else? I told them. I would bring it to the station house the next day. Now the writer had decided to tell the truth to the reporter, and he said that there was a ghost in a house. And the reporter was just staring at him. What? A ghost? I think this machine is of no use. I just put a coin inside, but I did not get anything from the machine. How many of you seen a weight machine in railway stations and all? When you put a coin inside, you get a ticket in which it gives you your weight. But if there is no card inside, even if you put the money comes back. How many of you know that PCO call? PCO phone, do you know that? You just put 1 rupee coin inside, you dial and you can make a call and speak to them. But when you dial, you put the coin, you dial the number. If the person does not pick up the call, you just put the phone down, you cut the phone, you get that money back. Do you know? Have anyone of you seen or heard about it? Just like that, I had come. It means that he had come to get some matter, but he did not get any matter, but only the coin. But only the coin. Matter is not there. Okay, do you understand? So then, and when he realized that there is no matter, he just walked away. Who? The reporter. Now the police people followed him, and the police whom the grandfather had shoot in his hands, okay, he bandaged his arm and just he was cursing and just shouting at the grandfather. Cursing means sabam idigradu, okay? And he said, I'm going to get my gun back from the old man who said the police who had touched the zither. Then another police, the Joe, the police, he said, yes, better you go and do that. But you, and who else will go with you? So the writer said, do not worry, I would just go and bring it to the station tomorrow. Tomorrow I will bring it to the police station. That is what the writer said to them. Then, here we find that, see, even the reporters, if this thing would have not taken place, he would have gone somewhere else and he would have got some good news on that day, which would have given him a good amount, isn't it? If they provide a news, they get amount. If they don't provide a news, they won't get amount. So it was just all in vain. See how many troubles, for how many people just a lie, just a misunderstanding made such a big nuisance. Neighbors were disturbed, then policemen were disturbed, the reporters were disturbed, there were loss of the neighbor's window, loss of their own house doors and glasses, and the policeman's hand was hurted, grandfather's emotions, and so many things. So we have to be very careful. Again, I repeat, we have to be very careful before thinking or saying anything, and it is best to be true enough. What was the matter with that one policeman? Mother asked after they had gone. Grandfather shot him, I said. What for? She demanded. I told her he was a deserter of all things, said mother. He was such a nice looking young man. Grandfather was fresh as a daisy and full of jokes at breakfast next morning. We thought at first he had forgotten all about what had happened, but he hadn't. Over his third cup of coffee, he glared at Herman and me. What was the idea of all them cops? Terryhotin round the house last night? What was the idea of all them cops Terryhotin round the house last night? He demanded. None of you bothered to leave a bottle of water beside my bed? Do you ever realize what it cost for a thirsty man to look for water in the dining room last night? He had us there. So now, mother asks that what had happened to that policeman. So the writer said that grandfather had shot him. So mother had asked this question after the police had left the house. Then she is asking why? What for did he shoot him? Why did he do so? So he told her that he thought that he was a deserter of all things. He was a deserter. So the mother said, of all things. Okay? Yes, he is deserter of everything. For everything he is like that only. But he was such a nice looking young man. He was such a nice looking young man. Probably she's saying about the police. Now, the next morning at their breakfast table, grandfather comes as fresh as a daisy flower. How a flower looks in a new day, in a fresh way, like that. And he was full of jokes, full of fun mood. And everyone thought that he would have forgotten that what had taken place in the house last night, but he had not forgotten. He had taken 3 cups of coffee, and at the third cup of the coffee, he himself started to ask Herman and the writer that what was the idea of all the policemen to wake up a person in the night round the house last night. That was his question. He demanded, he ordered, kind of thing. Then he's saying that no one of you, not even one of you, bothered to keep a bottle of water near my bed. Do you ever know? Do you ever realize that what it cost for a thirsty man to look for water in the dining room last night? Do you ever realize that just because I went in search of water last night in the dining room, do you know what I had to pay for it? And there everyone was sure that this nuisance had been taken place because of him, and there he had them. So, do you understand what it means? It means that grandfather is saying, last night I was so thirsty, and when I saw around there was no water. So I had come out in the dining room to find for water, and it was grandfather. But the writer and his brother, they thought something else, they imagined something else. And he said, just because I had come out for water, do you know what happened? It cost me this fight with the police and all the door and the glasses. Then he shooted the policeman, and all this unwanted things had cost. ஒரு பாட்டில் தண்ணிக்கு செலவு என்னது? கதை உடைஞ்சது, கண்ணாடி உடைஞ்சது, போலீஸ்க்கு துப்பாக்கியில் சூடுபட்டது, ராத்திரி அங்கே அவ்வளோ பிரச்சனை கலவரம் நடந்தது. Everything was the cost for a bottle of water. See, if at that moment, if the writer would have just come down and seen, or just gave a sound, who is it? The matter would have finished. But he imagined something. He called his brother. They got scared. They shut the door, banged the door. Mother came. She was another scary woman, thinking of a ghost, of a burglar, and things just went upside down. Disturbance. They disturbed the neighborhood. They disturbed the police, the whole police officers, the reporters, and everyone. And at last, grandfather was the one who was there down. That's what again and again I am saying, that we have to be very, very careful before we could speak a word, before we could think about something. If you don't know about a matter, it's better we just keep our mouth shut. And if we open our mouth, it has to be the truth. We have to speak the truth. This is the biggest lesson in our life. Now, what is the meaning of terihotine? It means waking someone in the middle of the night. So that's what the grandfather asked. What was the idea of all them cops to wake in the middle of the night around the house last night? Okay, so my dear children, I hope that you people from today onwards will not speak a word with your own imagination without knowing any matter. You won't go into other people's matter unnecessarily, and you would help someone who is in a desperate need. You won't be selfish, and you would speak truth always in your life. Wish you a happy life, and just enjoy your lesson. Prepare yourself for your exams.